think I spent about the next 4 or 5 years trying to get petrol companies and airlines and Virgin. I approached them. They nicked it and put it in their in-flight magazine that they were going to make people green for flights, and then took it out again because it was under a confidentiality agreement. The AA bought it, sat on it, never did anything. But I was trying to take them carbon neutral. A guy called Stephen Huxley, I was seeing him regularly in 89, trying to get the AA to go carbon neutral, and it never really kicked off until 95. Michael Eavis gave me passes to backstage at Glastonbury. Dear Michael, real lovely man, wonderful supporter he's been over the years. And I met Joe Strummer, and Joe said yes. And that was it, really. Joe Strummer from The Clash, if you've got somebody like that saying yes, I'll be the world's first carbon neutral citizen. And from there, Joe would help me out so much. He'd turn up to practically the opening of an envelope, and we became dear friends. And he networked me out to other bands. So Joe went first, and then the Foo Fighters and Massive Attack, and then the Pink Floyd and the Rolling Stones. There is a Ronnie Wood that was planted in Mozambique, and then it died in a war zone, and I replanted it in a cloud forest in Argentina. There is a Sex Pistols Filthy Furious forest on the verge of the M25 near Dagenham. The Coldplay forest that died in Karnataka due to drought, I replanted in the cloud forest in Argentina. And it kind of grew from there. Over 100 million CDs went carbon neutral. And then using the mechanism of the authenticity of real people like Joe getting involved. Interestingly, Rodney Bickerstaff, who was the General Secretary of Unison also, I met him on the railway train, actually, on the way to London from here. And I gave him an earful about what I was doing, trying to get the AA to do. And he said, I don't know what I can do, I might get you a bit of publicity. And then in my cottage just up here, Butwell Villa, a cheque arrived from a dock worker from Hull. And it was for £3 to plant a tree. I want to go carbon neutral. I thought, oh my God. And then the next day, the postman arrives with a great big sack, and Rodney had mailed it out to 1.25 million Unison members. So I had, real people like Bickerstaff and Strummer, real socialists, getting this biodiversity initiative off the ground. And when all those checks arrived, I thought, well, I better open a bank account. And that's how Future Forests started, which was the world's first ever biodiverse company that was trying to make the world better by planting trees. And it was very much a cause that we had. And I think we had over 170,000 members of the UK public went carbon neutral. I don't know anybody who goes carbon neutral these days, but we'll come on to some of the complexities of what happened later. But it got going with that real spirit, and having these real people doing real things was very powerful.